It's our Jayco 2018 Journey with our warming out and our LED lights on. And we have this handle at the door that turns off and on. You'll also see all the certificates on there. This door here opens so that you have a mesh fly screen door. It's really easy to do. It just clicks back in and that locks there. And then we come inside, no need to put a step out, it's permanently down. And then in here we have our little iPad for all the internal electrics and monitoring the tanks, which are currently all empty. There's the radio, microwave. The radio also has a remote control to control it. And here's the fridge freezer. Great size freezer. We get heaps of stuff in there. And this is the fridge, also an awesome size and chills down while we're towing. Then we have the bathroom. Well, before I do that, I'll pan around, show you in there, and then I'll turn all the lights on from there. And then if you're heading out, you just press the off and it turns everything off. I'll just turn them all back on. So we've got LED strips. And then in here we have this one, the toilet, which currently has a little red light on, but we're getting that fixed by Jayco. This is a space for a washing machine, but we don't have a washing machine in there. We find it awesome for storage. You don't need a washing machine. You've got plenty of cupboard space up there, heaps of drawers and more cupboards in there. Cupboards there, a fantastic shower that has a fan above it for expelling the air, and then you can pop the little roof pod up. But really lovely shower. We use it a lot, especially when we're hooked up to water. And then you've got your lights up here, which can also go blue. Then we go down here, we have the gas cooktop and one electric, which is all pretty self-explanatory, and the oven that has a grill, and it's also an oven. We barely use that. We tend to use the barbecue more. We have all our pots and pans and all sorts in there. Up here you've got your power, that's your plug for your microwave. That's the range hood, and there's a switch up there for the range hood. Your mains power, that's your hot water when you're on electric, but it's also gas. You've got lights under here and up there, and then you've got all your plates and cutlery. Oops. So that was not meant to happen. That's the satellite, and where we store all our we find it easier with them in their case, in their boxes. Then you've got your drawers space in here, tons and tons of space, and all the drawers. Then we've got our wonderful comfortable bed that is super comfy. In fact, I think I sleep better in this bed than I do at home. We do have a topper pad on it that we will be taking with us, but it's just a memory foam topper pad. That's the TV that hooks up to the satellite. Then you have, and here we have our cupboard space. Underneath you've got your little cubby hole where we have a little basket we find quite handy, and a phone charger in there of our own for when we're hooked into power, but there's no USB in there. Under here you've got the 12 volt plug, which also has the USBs in it. or the USB ones, the 12 volts actually there for the TV. This is the diesel heater, and that comes out down there and it heats up super fast. It doesn't take very long at all to heat up with the diesel heater. It's fantastic. Then we have the aircon up there. Heaps more storage when we keep all our games up in these. Everything with curtains along these, and obviously the mesh for the flies. These are pointing up because we prefer them pointing up, but you can also point them down. You hold them like that and you get that light, and then if you can also have a blue light with that. Obviously the window at the back opens right up, and I think that part, we've got more storage in the corners. I think that just about covers it. It does everything we need it to do and more. It's been absolutely fantastic. And on the back we have the two bike. We're not really big bike people, so we don't have bikes on it, but there's bike rack for two bikes, and that's it. There's a Warren of Fitness coming. We just have to fix one little thing, but that's going to happen, and it'll be spick and span and ready for the next owners.